Tonight, Pastor Warner's preaching. Tomorrow night, Pastor Mitchell's preaching. I'm 56 years old. I want to tell you that in life, you only knew a few great people. Amen. I meet people and they'll tell me that they met this person or that person. And I was thinking in my life, I know only two great men. That Pastor Warner and Pastor Mitchell. Amen. And I'm going to make the case about something here. And of course, I know him. He'll be, reflecting on this. But if you ever just thought about their lives, you thought about Pastor Warner's life, it's the stuff of books. In fact, a few years ago, I told him and Mona, I said, you better start telling us your story because 50 years from now, they're going to write books about you. And they're not going to be true. And so you need to hear your story. Because what God has done through Pastor Warner, Pastor Mitchell, it's the stuff of books. Amen. It really is. It is an absolute miracle. What we have here tonight is just one slice of what God's done through Pastor Warner's ministry. And you and I better understand, this is rare. This is rare. To be able to sit under this kind of ministry and people who have given their entire lives to this, and not just that, but the incredible fruitfulness. And that is, I talk to people and they'll say, oh yeah, this moment, yeah, I got to attend a meeting, and here we are 50 years later and telling me I got to just attend a meeting to hear this guy one time, and you're talking about it 50 years later. But here we are. Let's make the most of it, because this is a gift from God for us tonight. So Pastor Warner's going to come preach. Let's let him know we love him.
Appreciate that, and truth is, I am, for that very reason that he spoke, trying, that is on my to-do list to fulfill that for a specific reason, and that is, he always gives me a hard time. He says, you did this, you said that. I said, Rich, I never did anything. I defer to their truthfulness. It's a blessing to be here. Let me say something, and this is more important than my sermon tonight. Some of you waiting for the sermon. No, God's going to speak to me. When Dan testified, and when Chris testified, the Holy Ghost was speaking to at least one, if not more, men and couples about saying, yes, you want, well, is this really God or not? When they spoke, and I don't get up and say this lightly, I don't do this all the time. The Holy Ghost was confirming and saying, yes. And I'll encourage the wife, if you'll say yes, because your husband's ready to say yes, but you're concerned, and those concerns are valid. But if you'll say yes, when those men testified, they weren't just telling what God's doing, they were prophesying. And there are men here, you need to hear that was God saying to you, because you've asked, you've pondered, is it? And it was God saying yes. So just take that for what it is. You'll have to live as I will with the consequences, but hear that.